flight and rose above all. He changed the game and became a legend.
An early season picture of the NBA comes into focus. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bulls, Thunder, coming right up.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Good evening, everyone. It's good to have you here at 2K Sports on this Wednesday. A look at Chicago. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Anthony Parker, Stoudemire out there with Ginobili. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal and Parker. And for the Thunder, Patrick Patterson is out there with Memo Okoro. Then there's Johnny Flynn. Then there's Jones and Edwards. Last season, after the Thunder locked up the playoff spot in the early portion of April, they were met at the airport after midnight by about 100 fans.
Boy, that is very impressive, and it had to make those players feel extremely good, Kevin. It just shows how this tight-knit Oklahoma City community has really embraced their team.
Here's Parker. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Shaq. Parker, right side. The three ball hits the bucket. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Flynn. What I like what you said before is it's like a college atmosphere. It truly is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's something that players can feed off of. The fans and players feel like one. And that's an added advantage when you play in front of those kind of fans.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. Right away, he told me that personally, he likes the challenge of taking on a team with the offensive firepower they have. He said, as a coach and hopefully as a player, it's fun because it forces you to think a little bit harder. And so many times that can translate into a special performance, something we'd love to see, guys.
All right, Doris, trying to find the right matchups with that offense.
Well, that's why you try to build a versatile and deep roster so you can be ready for everything.
Now following the miss by Shaquille O'Neal from deep. Now let's check out the Spike Slam Camp.
By the time the D reacted, it was too late. That's the way to get up there and throw it down.
Well, this is a guy, Clark, you know you can't give any space to.
Without question.
Here is Parker. And here's Shaq. Back to Parker. Covered by Flynn. 2 on the clock. Parker's shot is off. Well, you look at Tony Parker last season, a tough one for him with his numbers worsening in almost every category.
You know what? I think spending his summers carrying the French national team, Kevin, finally caught up with him, and he said as much himself.
That's a good point. And here comes Ginobili. Stoudemire backing him down. And again, no good by Chicago. And back to Parker. He then suffered a litany of different injuries. Sprains to both ankles, plantar fasciitis, a sprained hip muscle, a broken hand, and food poisoning to boot.
Yeah, and it was tough for him, I know, to make the decision to skip playing for France in the World Championships, but he's only 28, and the added rest should help him.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here is Parker. Up top, Shaq. Goes up. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. Brandon Wright's checked in for Shaq.
10 seconds. At the line for Bulls, Amari Stoudemire. Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. What can you say about Amari Stoudemire? A 5-time All-Star, just a tremendous player.
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems have held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
Okur backing him down. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Parker outside. Defended by Jones. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Ginobili right side. Just 3 to shoot. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot 1 from the free throw line.
First personal foul, team's third.
Yeah, when you think about the athleticism of Stoudemire, maybe most impressive overall is He's been able, Clark, to maintain that athleticism despite 2 major knee surgeries.
Kevin, that is an excellent point. I think it speaks to the advances we've made in medicine and dealing with knee injuries, but also his dedication and work ethic and being committed to coming back strong.
Well, you know about coming back from knee injuries.
Yeah, actually, I'm sitting here next to you because I couldn't quite make it back completely, and also the passing of time had something to do with it as well.
Well, I'm glad you're right here. Here is Flynn. No points for him over Parker. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. About 8.5 minutes left in the first. Covered by Flynn. Right, Edwards defending. Parker. Kept alive. Now Flynn. He's picked up by Parker. From 11 feet away, the Thunder with another miss. The Bulls leading by 7. Deflects the pass. Here's Flynn. Here's Edwards. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now. He really needs to hit that consistently, but they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
And here is Flynn to end the drought. Edwards can't hit.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
Parker with it. Not on the scoreboard yet. Ginobili outside. Clock at 4. Stoudemire backing him down. Nails the bank shot.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And the youngest mascot in the NBA and the 2009 Mascot of the Year, Oklahoma Bison.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Take a look at the Bulls. Such a solid presence inside, tough to handle.
You know, these two teams each had a great awareness of anticipating where missed shots were going to come down. That's part of why they were outstanding rebounding teams. They each had a couple of key players, but both had some unexpected help from guys you don't normally think of as rebounders.
And checking out Oklahoma City. They're also rebounding it well. One of the top teams. And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Childress. From deep. And there's Jameer Nelson on the assist by Shaq. Nelson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here is Flynn. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
The Bulls only had 13 wins against the West last year. They need to make better progress in that area.
Sometimes your style doesn't fit with another conference, and that might be the case with Chicago.
Could possibly be. Excellent point.
Got the bucket and the foul.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Mehmet Okur. Shooting one.
And he makes the free throw. You know, Clark, going back to the Bulls against the Western Conference, 17 and 13 the prior year to that, 2009. Then they flipped it around.
Yeah, I think they're maturing as a team right now, Kevin. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them break out and win 20 or more against the West this season.
Nelson against Flynn. Clock at 4. Nelson, no luck.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Now Jones. He dishes it. Edwards. And dunked in. Great play on the feed. Here's Nelson. Just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Tipped. Stoudemire, the pass to Nelson. For the
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella. Those kind of alley-oops simply are not supposed to happen. I mean, they're not supposed to take place. Terrific on both ends.
Well, the pass and the catch were the tough parts. The slam was just icing on the cake. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Tom Thibodeau is the new head coach of the Chicago Bulls. He's been an NBA assistant, Clark, for the last 2 decades.
And he's been considered a defensive mastermind, and you see how the Celtics have played defense under his leadership, and you can't argue with that.
Got his break in coaching under Bill Musselman with the expansion Timberwolves back in '89.
And you make a jump shot, sitting in the pictures. I'm a picture that you wanna know. Take a shot and let it go. 2K11 with the SN double O. Can go dip and dash, defense talking trash. Take a 3 and all you heard was splash. My game speed is an 85. I'm a Hall of Famer with labor pride. I pop outside, I take it inside. I cross you over with that old school dribble drive. You love this flow.
And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Jones, looking for his first bucket of the game. He's picked up by Parker. Takes it up. Okur, that's good.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Here is Nelson. About 4.5 minutes left in the first. Hard time for Memo last spring. He ruptured his left Achilles tendon in the first game of the playoffs last year.
Boy, what a big loss that was for the Jazz, Kevin, who got swept in the second round. They really missed his size and his perimeter shooting.
Here's Nelson. Kept alive. Here's Childress. No luck on the three-point attempt. Thunder trailing by 7.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Flynn against Nelson. Pass to Shaq. Nelson outside. And here is Childress. 5 on the clock. Arcs it high. There's Parker with the 3. Cannot hit. And the Thunder go the other way. You know, Clark, back to Okoro, a really gifted shooter for a big man.
And a guy who is as big as he is that can stretch the defense, he would have been really valuable against a team like the Lakers. It would have forced one of those big guys to come out of the paint area.
True. Chicago making some changes. White comes in for Shaq, and it's Bogans in for Anthony Parker.
Johnny Flynn. Shooting one.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. And Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking character. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents, and their practice facility is a converted roller rink, so it makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, a record 5 players drafted in the first round out of one school this offseason. Kentucky Wildcats' John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Patrick Patterson, Eric Bledsoe, and Daniel Orton. Patterson said, "We realized that we made history. Hopefully we can represent Kentucky well in the NBA and continue to keep our brotherhood and stay in touch. As the rivalries grow, that will be challenged, guys."
What a story. Thank you, Doris. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They lead by 4, and that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 6. Here is Flynn. About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Back to Okur. Right's there. Goes up. Okur, that's good. Okur's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Nelson kicks to Childress. It's dumped off. Five to shoot. The tray. The shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
Thornton with it. Now Maxiel over Nelson. And it's Maxiel, no good.
The defense read the scouting report, and they're going to sag off of him. He's just not a threat from out there.
And the people do like to see these interconference battles.
Oh, I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
Here's Thornton. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here is Nelson. Nelson, right side, hits the 15-footer. Nelson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
And here is Flynn. Fades away. Thornton, no good.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Shoots from the corner. No good from Childress. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Flynn. Okur the pass to Jones. Back to Okur. From the line. Jump shot is good. Okur's got 9 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Chicago calls timeout.
Introducing your Oklahoma City Death Squad.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Right there at the 2 spot. So good.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
The Thunder making a switch here. Here's Nelson. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. Jones gets the board inside.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Now Telfair. And Turioff backs down. Shoots from 12. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. 42 seconds left in the first. Nelson kicks to Stoudemire. Pulls up from the elbow. That's good. Stoudemire's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Edwards. A missed 3.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Here's Nelson. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. The first quarter has ended, and both teams have been lighting it up. Bulls lead by 6.
They've gotten a big lift from their bench. That balanced scoring really bodes well for them.
And we'll get back to the action right after this.
October 31st, this Halloween. Tune in or be scared. Darren Williams and the Utah Jazz go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Live next Sunday night.
And the second quarter getting underway. It's been a close one so far. Here's Flynn. They've got Patrick Patterson. Johnny Flynn is out there with Brown. And it's Mehmet Okur and Edwards. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The first one falls. Thinking about this Bulls team knocked out by Cleveland in round 1. Joakim Noah said he wanted the Cavs, but maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew in that statement.
Well, you know what? It wasn't for lack of effort on his part. I thought he produced at a high level. The Bulls just need to mature a little bit and add an inside scoring presence to be able to challenge the Cavs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Nelson. He has 5. Ginobili against Edwards. Nelson kicks to Shaq. Passes it back. Takes a 3. Nelson, no luck.
Jameer Nelson had that breakout year in 09 that was derailed by injury, but he just didn't look the same last year.
Yeah, back to Jameer Clark. He saw his points per game fall as well as his field goal percentage.
And injuries had a lot to do with that. I mean, you just hope to see Jameer healthy for a full season, and then you'll probably get a better taste of what he's about.
Clark, the Thunder were a tough team to play at home. 27 wins for them here in Oklahoma City last year.
I think you've got to give an awful lot of credit to Scott Brooks as the head coach. Really did a nice job bringing that young team together. And how about the fans? One of the best atmospheres in the NBA.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Getting back to the Thunder last year, Coach Scott Brooks really made the most of this roster. Wouldn't you agree?
Without question, Kevin. He was an excellent communicator. He seemed to maintain a certain level of calm and stability, and I think that permeated with his players.
Here's Patterson. Not on the scoreboard yet. Here's Edwards. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. And he completes the three-point play. From everything you hear, Clark, the Bulls players have a good locker room, great chemistry. Guys really get along.
Yeah, it seems like that, Kevin, and that's always what you're looking for, the intangibles, guys that want to play together, that want to be together, and that have each other's back.
Now Flynn, Ginobili missing from long range. Here is Edwards. Tosses it up. And that misses. That would have put him up.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Oklahoma City Thunder is a young team, but certainly one that seems to be on the right track. Coach Scott Brooks said, the process is just every day to get better and focus on our core values. That's defense and sharing the basketball on offense. You have to keep motivating guys and finding ways to get them excited about each other and about the team. And our guys do a really great job of believing in the team concept. Kevin, that's a recipe for success.
You said it, Doris. Thanks.
Anticipated the pass before it was thrown. Nice interception. Great D leads to easy offense.
Here is Flynn. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Flynn against Ginobili. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. And here's Edwards. Over Ross. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, he's had a tough time shooting the ball today. His percentage has been way down compared to what he normally does. I think that's a big reason that they're down.
Here is Nelson. He has 5. Shaq dishing to Ginobili. The 3. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Here's Flynn. Here's Okur. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here's Ginobili. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Edwards and smashed down.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. Chicago calls timeout. A different look for Oklahoma City. Oni Turioff, he's checked in for Okur. And it's Telfair in for Johnny Flynn. Chicago also making some changes. Parker's checked in. Here's Ginobili. He's got 5. Parker outside. Pass to Shaq. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails the step back J. And the Bulls lead by 3. Now Telfair. Here's Edwards. Patterson is whistled for the loose ball foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jason Maxiel's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Parker. Pass to Ginobili. Ross, defended by Maxiel. Hits the front rim and in. Here is Telfair. Right around, 7 minutes left in the second. Edwards with it. Fires the three. Rebound by Parker.
I don't understand it. Kevin, the three hasn't been kind to him here in the first half, but he still continues to fire away.
To Ginobili. From the wing. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder go the other way. Now Telfair. Now Edwards. Picked up by Ginobili. Kept alive. Here's Parker. 3-point lead. Ginobili outside. Pass to Shaq. Ross backs in. Brown corrals the miss inside. Thunder trailing by 3. Here is Telfair. Back to Brown. Here is Telfair. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Parker. Telfair can't hit.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Here's Shaq. And again, Chicago. No good. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 3-point game. And Clark, it looks like Shaquille O'Neal is trying to find the fountain of youth. Always looking for a way to stay in the league, better his play, and keep going.
Yeah, well, no surprise there. He's kind of a creative guy. Imagine that we'll have tie-dyed jerseys next when it comes to Shaquille looking for that elusive fountain of youth.
And so here is Chicago after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Ginobili with the 3. Brown snatches it inside.
After giving up a 3 on one end, he tried to put one back in the same guy's face at the other end. It didn't happen.
Now Tyrioff. Great anticipation. Under 5 minutes left in the half. Ginobili kicks to Parker, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tony Parker, Clark, 6'2", 180, and among the quickest players in the NBA.
Yeah, he very well could be the best penetrator at the point guard position today. And not just penetrator, but the unique way he's able to finish from all angles.
Oh, well said. That free throw missing. The Thunder making a switch here. Making a switch here, the Bulls. Second free throw, no good. Parker Clark definitely tough to stay in front of, and he does most of his damage inside the arc.
Yeah, Kevin, for the last 5 seasons, he's shot less than 1 3-pointer a game, and that's the right decision because he's so good at getting to the basket. You know, he can make a few from out there, but the defense seemed unconcerned by him pulling up. They were giving him all sorts of room.
He dumps it off. Here's Bogans. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City.
Kevin, they were both great all last season, were these teams. I mean, they were terrific at blocking shots. I mean, not only did they have 1 or 2 guys, everybody seemed to get into the block party with these teams.
And, of course, there's the Bulls. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Flynn. Just over 4 minutes left in the second. Okur backing him down. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. Chicago leading. Parker outside. Here's Childress. He's covered by Brown. It's tipped. And here are the Thunder now. Trailing by 2. And here is Flynn. Covered by Parker. Shoots from 12. And the basket by Maxfield.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Parker outside. Here's Childress. He's guarded by Thornton. With the inside leaner. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Childress. Stoudemire's got 9. Flynn against Parker. Brown inside. Okur in the post. Guarded by Stoudemire. Clock at 4. No good from Okur.
We've seen some good scrambles for rebounds and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
And here is Parker. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Thornton rips down the defensive board. Flynn with it. Maxfield with it. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Edwards is checked in, and it's Jones in for Shannon Brown. Then for the Bulls, Shaq comes in for Manu Ginobili, and Anthony Parker is subbed in for Keith Bogans. He can't complete the three-point play. Here's Chicago. Parker outside. Here's Childress. Dumps it off. Stoudemire backing him down. And Stoudemire getting double teamed. And that's collected by Maxfield. A basket here, and they could have their first lead of the game. Parker against Edwards. Maxfield against Shaq. Takes it up. Picked his pocket. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Childress. Hits the quick shot.
I'm guessing that's not the shot they wanted, but they'll take it nevertheless.
Oklahoma City trailing. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Looking to heat up a bit. Edwards, that's good. 13 points in the game. Now Parker. Pass to O'Neal. Stoudemire inside. He's guarded by Thornton.
A pretty finish right there, Kevin. Take it up and then throw that thing down.
He didn't have to make it special, just get the job done.
That's right. Keep it simple.
Now Edwards. Behind the arc. Rebound by Parker.
Sometimes he's such a great shooter, we take it for granted that he's going to make them all, even when the defense is out on him like that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Shaq backs down. Shoots from the post. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. And he makes the free throw.
Well, I like what I'm seeing. They're showing a little bit more determination this quarter. getting to the line more often by being aggressive. I love that attitude. They're not just sitting on the lead. They're being aggressive, continuing to attack, getting the ball to the rack, getting the defense to overreact and commit fouls. That's good basketball.
Edwards, that's good.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
And that concludes the first half.
Stoudemire playing very well. He has 11 points and a steal. His defense has been equal to his offense today, and both have been great.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
And welcome to the HP Halftime Report. We got a great one underway in Oklahoma City. A lot of points on the board between these two. They've led the charge in scoring for their teams. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the start of your third quarter. So long.
The second half is now beginning. It's been a close one. Neither team has been able to get an edge. And here comes Flynn. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Anthony Parker out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Ginobili. Then it's Stoudemire and Shaq. Patterson with it. Guarded by Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Flynn. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Here is Parker. Ginobili outside. Lets loose for 3. Jones yanks it down inside. The Thunder with the lead.
You know, Manu Ginobili, one of the 2 players alongside the great Bill Bradley to win in the Euro League, an Olympic gold medal, and an NBA championship. His game has certainly proven to have an excellent exchange value.
Yes, it does. And it's the Bulls with the ball after the miss from Memo Okur. Stoudemire backing him down. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Stoudemire. Ginobili's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here is Flynn. He's got 6. Edwards. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Parker kicks to Shaq. Got a piece of it. Picked up by Flynn. Here's Ginobili. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there. When you settle for that kind of shot, that's a wasted possession. That is not a high percentage look.
Here's Parker. Gets rid of it. Stoudemire, covered by Flynn. Shoots from 12. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Parker. Stoudemire's got 13. Flynn with it. Here's Edwards. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Their shooting woes continue here. 1 of 5, just 1 of 5, and I know they were hoping to get off to a faster start than that.
And Shaq backs down. And it's Chicago scoring again. Here is Flynn. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Here is Flynn. He's got 6. Now Patterson. Outside Flynn. Just 5 to shoot. 4 on the clock. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Launches it. Edwards is on it.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Stoudemire against Flynn. On the wing, Jones. With the teardrop and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Parker. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Ross is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Parker. About 8.5 minutes left in the third. Ginobili against Edwards. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Mehmet Okur. Thunder trailing by 3. Inside. Jones rips it down.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
Here's Ginobili following the score by Oklahoma City. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Here is Edwards. 16 points for him. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. They'll be meeting up with the Jazz. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here is Parker. About 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Covered by Flynn. Stoudemire outside. Shot clock at 4. And again, Chicago. No good. Oklahoma City trailing. And here is Flynn. 6 points for him. Here's Edwards. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Pass to Parker. Ross backs him down. And the Bulls with another miss. A big possession here.
And they come back to take the lead.
Now Edwards for the lead. Rebound by Parker.
Decent look there, but not for him. He's been struggling all game long.
It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Flynn. About 6.5 minutes left in the third. And here is Okur. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Okur's been able to do. 9 points and a steal. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
And he ties it up. and he gives them the lead. Here's Parker. Ross backs down to stop the drought. The shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here is Flynn. He has 6. He's picked up by Parker. Edwards with it. Jacks up the triple. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Jones against Parker. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his second bucket of the night. And here is Flynn. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Stoudemire.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading. Parker outside. Kicks to Ginobili. Fades back. Cannot hit. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Flynn with it. He has 6. Here is Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Ross gets the board inside.
Well, the more shots he misses, the more he hurts their cause. He better start looking to pass, because he's not carrying them with his shooting.
Parker outside. Pass to Stoudemire. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Amar'e Stoudemire, an incredible finisher inside, and for how much he attacks the basket, he doesn't turn over that much, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. And part of the reason he does take care of it is because he has such great speed and leaping ability. A lot of times he just catches it, quick step, rises over the defense, and flushes it down. So he doesn't need to put the ball on the deck too much.
Good point on the speed. You're right. Too tough to cover sometimes.
Yep.
Here's Parker after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Shaq is checked in for the Bulls. On defense, Oklahoma City. Parker outside. Pass to Stoudemire. Lets loose for a 3. Parker's shot is off. Here's Oklahoma City. Now Jones. It falls short.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Here is Parker. Here's Ross. And again, no good by Chicago.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in his shot. Those misses are getting to him.
Now Patterson. Deflected. Here is Edwards. 20 points for him. Here's Flynn. Kept alive. Here's Okur, and that one's in from the low post. Okur's got 13.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Parker outside. Now here's Shaq. He has 5. Stoudemire backing him down. Shot clock at 3. Banks it home. 17 points in the game. Here's Flynn. 2:38 left in the third quarter. Knocked loose. Here comes Ginobili. He's got 7. Pass to Parker. Up top, Shaq. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Can't hit, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And here's Edwards. Oh, might have had a three-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot 2. That's on Shaq.
Wise foul there, Kevin. You can't give up the easy dunk.
And that one misses. And the Thunder making a change here. Thornton's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You hate to miss free throws when the margin's this tight, but at least now they have the lead.
Chicago trailing here. Parker with it. Here's Ross, and it's good on the assist by Parker. He has 7. Here's Flynn, trailing by 2. Deflects the pass.
Kevin, it's absolutely crucial that they keep possession of the ball. They're -4 in turnovers right now. That's no way to win.
Here's Ross. The shot misses, and the Thunder go the other way. He's picked up by Parker. Flynn against Parker. Jump-off pass. Here's Thornton. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Flynn. He has 6. He's picked up by Parker. Okur. Now Flynn. Here's Thornton. Gets the bucket from 20 feet away. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1. Here is Parker. Pass to Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Shaq. Working on Okur. A second left. Shaq can't get that one to fall.
Well, it's clear they've got the advantage on the boards in this one, Kevin.
And here is Flynn. For 3. Kept alive. Thornton. And that's good on the layup.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Here is Parker. Lobs it up. The shot no good. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Back in a moment from Oklahoma City.
October 31st, this Halloween, tune in or be scared. The Golden State Warriors take on the LA Lakers. It's the NBA next Sunday.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense, propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Round out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Mehmet Okur and Edwards. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Brown. Okur backing him down. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And so here is Chicago. And here's Nelson. Pass to Stoudemire. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Mehmet Okur. Free throw good, Stoudemire. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here's Brown. To take the lead. Scooped up.
It's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Nelson with it. Defended by Okur. Goes up, and Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Nelson. 21 points for Stoudemire. Thunder trailing by 4. Now Brown. Patterson with it. Back to Brown from downtown. That's good. Here is Nelson. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Brown. Here's Okur. Over Stoudemire. No good from Okur.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Nelson kicks to Childress. Pass to Stoudemire. Launches it. And it's Nelson. That time on the assist by Stoudemire. Nelson's got his third basket of the night right there. Oklahoma City trailing. And here is Brown to the wing. Patterson sets a pick. Here's Edwards. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. That one is on Stoudemire.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And the first one at the line is good for the Thunder. Jason Maxiels checked in for Okur. Evans comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Johnny Flynn is subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Making a switch here, the Bulls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Nelson. Childress with it. Here's Ross. Buries it from 14 feet. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Gets that one, but he's been having a tough game here offensively.
Now Flynn. Edwards. At the floater. Drops.
He came up big there against a much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
Here's Nelson. About 8.5 minutes left in the fourth. Now here's Shaq. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Maxiel. The Thunder with a chance to tie the game. Here's Flynn. Now Edwards. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Chicago with the ball. Nelson kicks to Childress. The dump off. Shaq. Nelson covered by Flynn. Here's Ross. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And here is Flynn. Here's Edwards. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's having a very poor half from long range. He can't find the net from there, and the defense knows it.
Here's Parker with the three. And the rebound goes to Evans. And here the Thunder now. Flynn with it. And here's Edwards. Jump off pass to take the lead. And here is Parker. Now Nelson. Now here's Shaq. Here's Childress. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Parker. Nelson, the pass to Parker. And the Bulls with another miss. And here are the Thunder now. Flynn with it. Edwards, covered by Parker. Edwards can't hit.
He's not having much success here in the fourth quarter. He's struggling to hit his shots. He's got to settle down and make sure he takes good shots.
Brown against Nelson. Pass to Parker. To end the drought, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And the second free throw, good. Here's Flynn. Just over 6 minutes left in the game. Here's Patterson. Budinger defending. Here's Brown. It's good from beyond the arc.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
Now here's Ginobili. Fires the 3. Memo Okor comes up with the rebound. Down low, Patterson. Hoop plus the harm. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. And no problem at the line here for the 3-point play. Here's Nelson. About 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Stoudemire kicks to Nelson. Stoudemire with a screen on Flynn. Here's Budinger. And again, Chicago. No good. And here is Flynn. Now Brown lets it go from the wing. Stoudemire grabs the board.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Nelson kicks to Stoudemire. From about 16, the basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told them, fellas, this game is going to come down to who wants it more. It's as simple as that. How bad do you want it? Don't tell me, go out and show me. Kevin, he's laid a challenge down to his guys.
And thank you, Doris. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Flynn, the jump off. And here is Patterson. The Thunder with another miss.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Here's Nelson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Flynn with it. Now Edwards. Okur, headed by Stoudemire.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Swatted away. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Flynn. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Edwards. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
Kevin, he's been ice cold here in the second half. If he can't make his shots, he needs to drive or pass off to teammates.
Parker passes to Stoudemire. And Stoudemire getting double teamed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here comes Flynn. And here's Edwards. Off target for three.
He'll usually make you pay for giving him a look like that.
Parker against Flynn. Parker's shot is off. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by one to stop the drought. Jones kicks to Edwards. And off the glass as he lays that one up and in.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Parker dishes to Stoudemire. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two.
Stoudemire playing very well. He has 23 points, and you can throw in a couple of steals for him, too. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. Both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here is Flynn. 2:34 left in the game. It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Nelson. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. That one on Nelson. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Parker. 2:20 left in the fourth. Covered by Flynn. Just 5 to shoot.
What a game he's had on the boards. He absolutely will not be denied inside.
Edwards with it. Here's Patterson. A strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one is on Parker.
Boy, the beautiful finish, bringing it up high and then throwing it down right on top of the defense.
Such a strong move, which is the only way you're going to finish in the face of that type of D. Can't get the and one, but they are still up by 5. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 5. Parker with it. Edwards defending. Edwards against Parker. Nelson over Jones. Nelson, no luck.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Edwards can't hit.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else. They need to make the most of every possession. And desperation threes like that simply won't get it done.
Guarded by Nelson. With the fadeaway. Edwards can't hit.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Ginobili outside. Off the mark with the 3 ball.
He's really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable flow here. 0 points this quarter, and he really doesn't look like himself out there.
Less than 1 minute left.
Healthy lead, and with smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this one.
Here's Parker. Ginobili right side. And they get it. And it's good on the assist by Parker. He's shooting 8% from downtown. The Thunder with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin. Here's Flynn, and he lays that one in. Flynn's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Parker. And you know, time running out on him, Clark, it doesn't look good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
He He's a great rebounder, especially for his size, and he's done a good job for them on the board.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke and the whole crew and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, chat? We are in the building. My bad for the delay. Let me get the volume and everything back like it's supposed to be. There we go. Got a decent team, man. We put up a fight, but we did not come close to beating the Thunder. Oh, I got the Anthony Edwards. I got him. I got that. Oh, man. I didn't know I had them in the draft. So I got some new players that's in this draft, too, that was in here. I didn't even pay no mind of that. That's crazy, yo. But let me get to the next game. But also, what's the point of we get to the chat? Yo, appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Follow your boy, because we are in the building. What up, John Peedman? Peden, what up, bro? Yeah, you 35. Played this when I was 20, going on 21. This is when I was first start playing 2K. Yeah, bro. The experiences of playing these games back then online was amazing, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you straight up, amazing. You can't go back and replace that, bro. Those times were the best times for playing 2K online. Like the best times, the best days. There's nothing can come close to that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go back and still play these games. Like I always look at things like, I try to keep up with 2K. I try to, stay, in the mix. And I like to stay in the mix of the NBA, but I just don't like what goes on. I just don't like what goes on. How with the NBA games, you know what I'm saying? That's my main issue is the NBA games and how things are constructed with the NBA games. Like I can't stand that joint, bro. So the NBA now, the current NBA is not that. It's just how the game. It's just really the video games. You know what I'm saying? NBA is gonna be the NBA. I don't even care about that. It is what it is. But as far as the NBA part, the NBA games. I mean that experience because I used to want to see people online. I not see people online. I see guys, I see players, and I wanted to go mimic them. If James Harden had a good game, I wanted to mimic them. And I see guys that still do play that online content. They still do it, but I just can't play that casual shit. I can't play that casual shit, bro. What up, Pont? What up, Dirty? What up, Flash? Yeah, Flash. Yeah, Ant-Man is in the building. Make sure I got everybody that came in here, man. Yeah, we got funny clips. What up? Yep. This is a P. Yeah, you got a PS2 version. Was good. Yeah, this will be a new series with this game as well, too, man. So y'all stay tuned, keep it locked because y'all know I like to switch things up, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know I like to switch it up out here, bro. So what I got coming is going to be definitely exclusive. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. You already know how your boy do it. We do it big as possible, man.
Then there's Ginobili and Shaq. From everything you hear, Clark, the Bulls players.
I'm gonna stream for a little bit longer, man. I'm be back and forth, man. I got some stuff I gotta do, but I'm definitely gonna be here for the chat and everybody else. So what up, Flash? What up? Yeah, Luca's in here, bro. You guys gonna see mixes of because I started on the new rosters already. So you're gonna be seeing different mixes of other guys up in here, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of rosters. Now I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what kind of rosters are gonna come out of this, man. But yeah, it's going down though. Oh my God, why did they do that?
Nene against Ginobili. And the shot's good from Nene. Here is Parker. Stoudemire against Duncan. Harden against Parker.
And Luka's already in the game too.
It's dumped off. And Oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. What can you say about Amar Stoudemire, a 5-time All-Star, just a tremendous player?
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems have held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. And he can't hit the second.
Pont, what's good out there, bro? What you got going on, Pont? Cool, real legendary stuff.
Down with authority. Sprite slam cam for another angle.
He has almost supernatural.
Yeah, Pont be putting together some
Bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of
man, I don't know, man. Pont ain't no good GM, man. You need to learn from me. You need to learn from me, Pont. You feel me? You need to learn from me, bro. I think your 2K skills, you know what I mean? You need to take pages from my book, man. You know what I mean?
Al Harden, he had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Turner, and almost
The only thing I don't like about 2K11 is the rosters. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? The rosters was just, you know, once LeBron went to Miami, man, that kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know what to say about the rosters from that year. This, to me, it wasn't really no good rosters.
Savvy basketball players and have a real knack for putting the ball in the basket.
Well, no good rosters. Hold on, chat.
good on the second free throw.
William.
In the standings in the East, they can start by taking care of some of the teams in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they were just 18-34 playing against teams in the East last season. Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. The Pistons felt, Clark, like they needed to reconstruct their team since they weren't getting any younger, but the rebuilding hasn't been as smooth as they had hoped.
Not at all, Kevin. I mean, this is an organization with championship aspirations, and just making the playoffs is not good enough for the Pistons. Unfortunately, with the renovation and the rebuild last season, they couldn't even get that done.
Well, Clark, last season, a grisly one for the Pistons. Their record was really something.
Yeah, it was a tough season. And if the season was tough, how about the traveling? On the road, just 10-31, Kevin. That was the third worst record on the road in the East.
Here is Harden. Tosses it up. Good as the jump shot falls. Harden's got his first bucket of the night. Pistons on D. So, Clark, how do the Pistons get back to their winning ways?
Well, you first start off with personnel. It's going to be difficult based on the players they have to really make headway, but they've got to be healthy, and then they've got to become better at the defensive end of the floor.
And better on the road, too, huh?
Well, defense will help you do that.
Yes, right. The Pistons trailing. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
There was a lot of energy being expended on the court. That's a really tough loss, a hard loss. Just not enough to come out on top after overtime. They start off shooting 80% from the field after that last one. That's a great start for them.
Parker with it. Ginobili kicks to Shaq. Pass to Stoudemire. Over Duncan. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. 10 wins in the Central Division last year, Clark, for the Chicago Bulls.
And, Kevin, that's a solid record given what you have to deal with in that division. Some good teams there.
First free throw is good. For years, this Pistons team stayed remarkably injury-free, but Clark, last year, their luck certainly changed.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Lady Luck can be very fickle and unpredictable, and injuries, when they show up, sometimes it happens in bunches, and there's not much a team can do about it other than try to work through it.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Shaq. And the Pistons making a change here. You talk about the Pistons' injury woes. You know, they were suffering, it seemed like, a lot of sprained ankles.
Well, it's weird. Sometimes the injuries just attack a certain part of the body, and the head trainer even outlawed a certain type of lightweight shoe that many players were wearing, saying that it didn't provide enough support. So you try to attack it from all angles.
The first one falls. Evan Turner is a marvel of modern medicine. Broken back in college, and he only missed 2 months.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? Part of it is medicine, but I also think part of it was the back fracture. Where it happened allowed him to come back. And then he's also a tough kid. I mean, he's a guy who wants to play, takes great care of himself, and as a result, he was able to come back from that injury in fine fashion.
And the Bulls making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago trailing here. Parker dishes to Ginobili. He dumps it off. Parker against Harden. Shot clock at 5. 3 on the clock. Stoudemire, and that is good. Stoudemire's got 9 points. Here is Harden. Got a piece of it. And so here is Chicago. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
No surprises last year. This team did not pose much of a threat.
They were brutal. Now here's Ginobili. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They trail by 1. And here's Harden. Covered by Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden the pass to Webster. Can't hit, so the Bulls will take it the other way. These two teams, Clark, just really playing on different levels.
They really were, Kevin. The outcomes were rarely in doubt. A clean sweep, simply said.
Here's Stoudemire. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Udoh picks one up. Clark, the Pistons came in 12th place in the Eastern Conference last season. Record 27-55.
And their neighbors didn't take it easy on them either, Kevin. I mean, they went right at the Pistons, kicked them while they were down, only 6-10 against the Central Division.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Well, you mentioned the Central Division with 2 teams, Clark, on the rise, the Bulls and the Bucks.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? One team's loss is another team's gain.
Here is Harden. Backing down is Nene. Stoudemire with the double team. Outside, Webster. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 3. Here is Parker. No points for him. Kicks to Parker. A 10-footer. Nene pulls it in. Now the Pistons with it. It's a 3-point game. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, normally when you think of Amari Stoudemire and punishment, you think of the punishment he inflicts. But his body has paid the price for that physical style of play. And Amari became one of the trendsetters in the NBA when it came to wearing padding underneath his uniform. Stoudemire said, "You've got guys who hold, push, shove, and hit, so the undergear keeps me protected." It definitely helps. Guys, anything he can do to avoid injury, probably a good idea.
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris. Here's Nene. Last game we saw him score 14. Kept alive. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. Chicago making some changes. Shaq's checked in for Wright, and it's Childress in for Keith Bogans. And he ties it up. Here is Parker, looking for his first bucket of the game. Now Childress. Stoudemire backing him down. Over Udo. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Childress.
Back and forth they go. Just keep trading the lead. What a game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Taking a look at Chicago. Such a solid presence inside, tough to handle.
Boy, last season they were phenomenal on the glass. I mean, everybody took pride in rebounding the basketball on both ends of the floor. Not just defensively, they got to that offensive glass as well. A terrific offensive rebounding team.
And the Pistons making a change here. Here is Harden. Lee outside. 2 on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defense read the scouting report, and they're going to sag off of him. He's just not a threat from out there.
Parker with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Stoudemire, no good.
The D was right on him and forced him to use the fadeaway J. Tough shot, tough break.
Ginobili against Lee. Shoots it up. Sticks it from 17 feet.
I bet the defense was a bit surprised when they saw him finish that play.
Pass to Stoudemire. Here is Parker. And Shaq backs down. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Pistons with a chance to retake the lead. Harden against Parker. Knocks it loose.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Goes up, drops in the breakaway layup. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Lee against Ginobili. Ginobili against Lee. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 2. Let's go with a 3. Shot's good by Lee. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there. Chicago trailing here. And here is Parker. Here's Childress. Not on the scoreboard yet. Stoudemire backing him down. And Stoudemire getting double teamed.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
Now Harden. Lee dishes to Lopez. Shaq on him. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. So for the Bulls, Bogans comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Tony Parker. And then for Detroit, Udo's checked in for Arthur. Walkman comes in for Martell Webster. And it's Dooling in for James Harden. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Nelson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Childress. He dishes it. Stoudemire backing him down. Stoudemire drawing the double team.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
And he knocks down the first one. Nene, he's checked in for Udo. And both free throws good for Stoudemire.
Stoudemire playing very well. He's already up to 17 points and a very productive day for him at the foul line. More than half their points have come from him alone.
Here's Dooling. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Lopez, and he gets the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him.
Hey, that was a nice move on the inside for him. He's not a natural post scorer, but he should have got it done right there. Way to knock it down.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Shaq. And he makes the free throw. Here is Nelson. 2:39 left in the first. Childress with it. Dives for it. Stoudemire backing him down. Takes it up. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two. It's on Nene. Free throw good, Stoudemire. And the Pistons making a change here. Arthur's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Dooling. 2:22 left in the first quarter. Arthur backs in. Kept alive. Lopez. And closing the shot even with the foul. Now the two free throws. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Nelson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Stoudemire outside. Nelson outside. Stoudemire backing him down. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Nelson, that time on the assist by Stoudemire. Nelson's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Dooling. 1:35 left in the first. Lee left side. Lopez backs in. The hook nails the bank shot. Lopez has got 8.
The hook shot is something of a lost art in the NBA. Nice to see it on display there.
And here's Nelson. Here's Childress. A missed 3.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Here's Dooling. Right side, Lee. Right, snatches it inside. Here comes Jameer Nelson. Takes the shot. Lee grabs the defensive rebound. Now Dooling. Jump off pass. Here is Balkman. Over right. Arthur gets good position and corrals the miss. Pass to Lopez. Arthur backs him down. Over right. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got 10 points.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. The Pistons on top, up 2.
They've gotten a big lift from their bench. That balanced scoring really bodes well for them.
The NBA here on 2K Sports.
It's a special Halloween broadcast of the NBA. The Dallas Mavericks go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. It's the NBA next Sunday.
A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here is Nelson. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Duncan out there with Nene. Then it's Webster. Then there's Dooling and Turner. Now here's Shaq. Just 5 on the clock. Fades away. Here's Ross. Can't get it to go. Pistons go the other way with the ball.
Well, it's clear they've got the advantage on the boards in this one, Kevin.
The baseline J, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here's Nelson. Back to Ginobili. The 3 ball. Nene pulls it in.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players. You know, Manu Ginobili, one of the 2 players alongside the great Bill Bradley to win in the EuroLeague, an Olympic gold medal, and an NBA championship. His game has certainly proven to have an excellent exchange value.
Yes, it does. Bulls trail by 6. Nelson with it. He's covered by Dooling. Clock at 4. Here's Shaq. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And Clark, it looks like Shaquille O'Neal is trying to find the fountain of youth. Always looking for a way to stay in the league, better his play, and keep going.
Yeah, well, no surprise there. He's kind of a creative guy. Imagine that we'll have tie-dye jerseys next when it comes to Shaquille looking for that elusive fountain of youth.
Maybe Shaq's experience in Phoenix, where he felt the new age training staff really helped him. He played a role.
Yeah, it could play a role in what he's thinking now. Hey, if it works or if it has a chance to work, what do you have to lose by not trying?
Right. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Pistons, and he makes both free throws. Here's Dooling. Pass to Duncan. It's tipped.
He forced it there. You got to be smart with the ball in your hands.
Here's Ginobili. No good. So Detroit will take it the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Duncan with a screen on Ginobili. Pulls up. High post. No good from Duncan.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Nelson, the pass to Ginobili. Shaq kicks to Nelson. Duncan with the block. Pistons leading by 4. And here's Dooling. He's picked up by Parker. Backing him down is Duncan. With the fadeaway, banks it home. Duncan's got his first points of the night.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Nelson outside. Back to Ginobili. Pass to Shaq. 4 on the clock. Outside, Ginobili. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pistons with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Down low, goes up. Shot's good by Turner. 9 points in the game so far.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
Here's Nelson. About 8.5 minutes left in the second. Ginobili outside. Here's Ross. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up. That free throw missing. Udo's checked in for Detroit. And the second free throw, good. Here's Dooling. About 8.5 minutes left in the half. And here is Turner. Now Dooling. The dump off. Turner backs down. Fires from the right block. It falls short. Bulls trail by 7. There's Parker with the 3. Webster on the rebound. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They lead by 7. Tipped.
Again, another turnover for him. He needs to do a better job of knowing where the defense is.
And Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Dooling. Here's Lopez. It's blocked. Parker outside. Ginobili outside. Up top, Shaq. Lopez covering. Rocket 2. Back to Ginobili. On deep. The shot misses. So Detroit will take it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Turner, guarded by Nelson. Now Turner. Webster outside. Kept alive. Pass to Lopez. And that's good on the second effort. Lopez has got 12.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
The Pistons, one of the best offensive rebounding teams, Clark, last season in the NBA.
Yeah, they were second in that category, Kevin, but don't let those numbers mislead you. They had an awful lot of offensive rebounds to gobble up because they were one of the worst shooting teams in the league as well.
Well said, partner. The first free throw is good. But then again, when you look at the Pistons' impressive offensive rebounding numbers, like you said, there were a lot of misses to pull in.
Well, just look at these numbers. They were fourth worst in the league in field goal percentage offense. And as a result, they had a bunch of second shot opportunities to reel in.
Yeah, just to have a chance.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And the Bulls making a change here. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Dooling. Turner with it. Udo. He's covered by Ginobili. Was shot by Udo. No good. Ginobili kicks to Childress. Nelson. Stoudemire outside. The dump off. Here's Childress. Can't cash in on the open shot.
The defense is looking to give him that one every time. Just not a good mid-range jump shooter.
Here's Turner. He's covered by Ginobili. And it's Nelson picking him up. And here is Turner. 9 points in the game so far. A fadeaway. Was shot by Udo. No good. Here's the break. Up ahead. Parker. Lopez covering. Nelson outside from downtown. But they get it back. Childress gets the bucket. Here's Dooling. Just over 5 minutes left in the second. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. A look at Chicago.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Parker after the basket by Detroit. Webster outside. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
He hasn't been able to contribute as well as he wanted to. But in spite of that, they still have the lead, and that's a good sign.
Here's Ginobili. Blocked.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Pistons leading by 5. Arthur. He's covered by Ginobili. Arthur. Good work defensively by Ginobili.
Jameer Nelson had that breakout year in 09 that was derailed by injury, but he just didn't look the same last year.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now Harden, and it's Nelson picking him up. Pass to Nene. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Turner, kept alive. Nelson, right side. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Harden with it. Here's Webster. From the wing. Stoudemire grabs the board. Yeah, back to Jameer Clark. He saw his points per game fall as well as his field goal percentage.
And injuries had a lot to do with that. I mean, you just hope to see Jameer healthy for a full season, and then you'll probably get a better taste of what he's about. I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far, far too many turnovers right now.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Shaq is checked in for the Bulls. Parker comes in for Jameer Nelson. Then for the Pistons, Lopez is checked in. Here's Parker. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. And here is Childress. Can't put an end to the scoring drought.
They've been really strong on the glass thus far.
Sure have. Here is Harden. Turner covered by Parker. Here's Arthur. Hits the 15-footer. And the Pistons lead by 9. Here is Parker. 9-point game. Now Childress. Pass to Shaq. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. No good from Childress.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Turner with it. Takes a three. That's good. 14 points for him.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Chicago calls timeout. Here's Shaq. Lopez is there. It's Parker outside. Webster corrals the miss inside.
Anytime a guy scores on you, it's natural that you want to go right back at him. But he couldn't match that last three.
from 20 feet out. Kept alive.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Will it go? No good from Childress.
They need to send out a search party to find his offense, Kev. It's been AWOL this whole quarter.
Harden with it. Here's Turner. Dumps it off. Here's Webster for three. Stoudemire grabs the board. 57 seconds left in the half. Parker. Childress. Webster covering. Fades back. Stoudemire, no good. Now the Pistons with it. A 12-point game. And here's Harden. With the fadeaway. Stoudemire grabs the board.
You know, he can sink it from out there. It didn't happen that time, but at least it's in the back of the defense's mind that he will let it fly from there.
Lopez against Parker. Now here's Shaq. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Harden's shot is good.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Lobs it up. Cannot hit.
Well, the defense has been causing a lot of rush shots here. They're really doing an outstanding job. Everybody's on the same page. It's 5 guys out there working together.
And the first half is now in the books.
Evan Turner having a fantastic game. He's got 14 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
I'm Damon Bruce. Hello and welcome to the HP Halftime Report. The Windy City has become Blowout City. It hasn't exactly been a back-and-forth affair between these teams, but these two have done more than their fair share of scoring. And that'll just about wrap things up. Let's get back out to Kevin and Clark for the start of the third quarter.
And as we begin the second half, it's been a one-sided affair so far. We'll see if this half is more competitive. Here's Parker. We've got Anthony Parker. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Ginobili and Parker. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now here's Shaq. It's a 14-point game. Picked up by Nene. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Stoudemire. Too much mustard on that one.
And I really like the way they've controlled the paint here in this ball game.
Here's Turner. Good D by Parker. Now Parker looking for his first bucket of the game. Ginobili outside. Shaq in the high post. Nene on him. Shaq with the bucket. Here is Harden. Here's Turner, covered by Parker. Now Nene, 5 on the clock. Here's Duncan. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. Now the Bulls with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Tim Duncan in his 14th season out of Wake Forest, and what a terrific career he's had.
On his way to Springfield as a Hall of Famer when it's all done. 2-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion. The only player in NBA history to receive all NBA and all defensive honors in his first 13 seasons.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here are the Pistons now, searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here is Harden. Here's Turner, covered by Parker. 3 seconds left. Shot's good by Turner. He's got 16. And here we go with Tony Parker. Pass to Parker. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Take a look at Nene. So solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Well, I tell you what, this guy probably did not want the season to come to an end the way he was shooting the ball. He wanted to keep going.
Harden against Parker. Deflects the pass. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 13. And Anthony Parker gets the 3.
Wow, talk about confidence and attitude. He dropped that fast break triple right in the defender's face.
To the wing. Turner back to Harden. He dumps it off. Turner backs him down. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Here's Parker. Stoudemire kicks to Parker. Pass to Shaq. Over Nene, and it's Chicago scoring again. Here is Harden. About 8.5 minutes left in the third. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Here is Harden. Covered by Parker. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Look at the big fella out of Brazil. Nene standing 6'11" and 250.
Kevin, he's got a unique combination of quickness and strength. He can bang with the big guys in the low post, but he also excels running the floor.
And here are the Pistons now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harden with it. He's picked up by Parker. From deep. Harden can't hit.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Pass to Stoudemire. Duncan is there. 5 to shoot. Here's Parker. No good. Pistons go the other way with the ball.
Oh, man. That shot looked like a sure thing, but he just couldn't get it to fall.
Duncan with a screen on Parker. NBA officials do such a great job, but they continue Clark to receive a lot of criticism from fans.
And I think that's just a function of being able to see everything in slow motion with multiple replays. You're right. The officials do an outstanding job. They make some mistakes, but by and large, they do an excellent job at calling the game.
And they usually afterwards admit when they've missed a call.
Exactly. That's a nice step forward. Evan Turner having a fantastic game. 18 points, and you can add 1 3-pointer to his stat line also. His defense has been equal to his offense today, and both have been great.
Good for the three-point play. Here is Parker. Just over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Ginobili on the wing. 6 points for him. Shoots over Turner. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
Into Nene. He's against Stoudemire. The jump hook. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Stoudemire, the screen. The shot is off. Pistons go the other way with the ball. And here's Harden. And here is Turner. Behind the arc. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
Now Childress. Hits the elbow jumper. Here is Harden. Under 6 minutes left in the third. Duncan with a screen on Parker. Backing down is Nene. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls. So for the Pistons, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Webster. And it's Lee in for Evan Turner. No good on the second free throw. And it's the Bulls with the ball, trailing by 13. Parker against Harden. And Harden comes to help. The alley-oop and the jam by Stoudemire.
Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
Here is Harden. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Lee outside. Backing down is Nene. Ross gets the board inside. Now the Bulls with it. 11-point game. Nice shot by Ginobili.
His shooting so far has been a bit spotty, so hopefully that's a sign that he's back on track.
Now Harden. Backing down is Nene. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Parker. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Pistons leading by 9. Here is Harden. Backing down is Nene. Here's Lee. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, you don't want to leave anybody out there that wide open.
Parker outside. Pass to Stoudemire. Deflected. Now the Pistons with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ginobili against Harden. Now here's Duncan. Gets it to the fall. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So for the Bulls, Shaq is checked in for Stoudemire, and Anthony Parker is subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Here's Parker. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. Childress with it. Pass to Shaq. Ross backs in. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, Kev, they're making a strong statement under the boards. I mean, out-rebounding by a pretty good margin here.
Harden can't hit. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 11. Parker kicks to Childress with the wide open look. And Lee pulls it down. Here is Harden. Back to Lee. Fires the three. Gets it to go. Lee's got 6.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
O'Neal kicks to Parker. Ross backs him down. The shot misses. Pistons go the other way with the ball. Harden with it. For the... Oh! Ho, ho! Here's Parker. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Tim Duncan, at this point in his career, Clark, can he ever be called the greatest power forward ever, you think?
Well, that list in terms of who would be on it would be short, and Duncan would be right at the head of it in my mind. The consistency, the number of championship rings, the way he played at both ends of the floor. It's a surefire Hall of Fame career, and I wouldn't have a problem calling him the best ever at that spot.
It's a big statement. For the Pistons, Webster comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Turner in for Courtney Lee. Here is Parker. Shaq with a screen on Harden. Hit the floater, and no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. Well, you look at Tony Parker last season, a tough one for him with his numbers worsening in almost every category.
You know what? I think spending his summers carrying the French national team, Kevin, finally caught up with him, and he said as much himself.
That's a good point. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Harden. 2:06 left in the third. He's picked up by Parker. Jacks up the triple. Kept alive. Duncan. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Parker. 1:48 left in the third quarter. Gets rid of it. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Duncan.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in his shot. Those misses are getting to him.
And here's Harden. The three. Ross reels it in.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Here is Harden.
They're harassing him for 94 feet with full court man-to-man defense.
Covered by Parker. Webster. Nene, the screen. And here's Harden for three. Scooped up. And two free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That's on Shaq. First one falls for him. Making a switch here, the Bulls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Parker. 42 seconds left in the third. Now Budinger lets loose for three. Turner grabs the rebound inside. Here is Harden to the right wing. Turner covered by Parker. Fades away. Shots good by Turner. 23 points in the game. Here's Parker. The steal.
And he lets go of another one here, Kevin. I mean, he's got to step back and slow down a bit here. I think he's rushing himself.
Harden passed to Nene with one on the clock. Missed. Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter.
Evan Turner having a fantastic game. He has 23 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
We'll see you in just a moment, live here from Chicago.
October 31st, this Halloween. Tune in or be scared. Darren Williams and the Utah Jazz go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next Sunday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our spark of the game in this one, the stretch by the Pistons. They just keep piling it on, one great play after another. You've got to like their chances, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
On the floor for Detroit, they've got Robin Lopez. Dooling is out there with Evan Turner, and it's Duncan and Webster. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Here's Dooling. Picked up by Ginobili. Backing him down is Duncan. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. Making a switch here, the Bulls. O'Neal's checked in. The free throw drops for Duncan. Here is Nelson. Ginobili outside. Shaq in the high post. Passes it back. Here's Ginobili. The three won't fall.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Dooling with it. Duncan down low. 4 seconds left. Ginobili grabs the board. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. And here's Nelson. He dumps it off. Webster covering. 4 on the clock. Nelson, no luck.
The D was lurking on that one, and it was just enough to throw off the shot.
Now Dooling. He's picked up by Parker. Off the pick. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here comes Jameer Nelson. From downtown. Kept alive.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
And it's Detroit's ball. Here's Dooling. Backing him down is Duncan. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. They'll be meeting up with the Bobcats. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Look at the night for Tim Duncan. He's got 10 points and 2 steals. Boy, he's been outstanding on both ends of the court.
The free throw drops for Duncan. Nene, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hayward comes in for Martell Webster. And Duncan drops them both. Here is Nelson. Now here's Shaq. Pass to Nelson. Throws it up. And Shaq with the slam.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's Dooling. Nene with the screen on Parker. Off the pick. And the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his third bucket of the night. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Up top, Shaq. Guarded by Nene. Ginobili with the three. Turner snatches the defensive rebound.
Well, they've got the lead, and they're controlling the glass. Right now, they have a +10 rebound advantage.
Dooling with it. Turner backs down. Nails the fadeaway. He's got 25. Here is Nelson. Just over 8 minutes left in the game. Ginobili outside. Here's Ross. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. Tim Duncan picks one up. Clark, what's the most important position for a team to have a quality backup in? A center, a point guard? What do you think?
I would probably lean towards the point guard position because typically that's an extension of the coach on the floor. Somebody's going to control things offensively and defensively for you. So I'd probably lean towards the point guard.
And that one misses. So for the Bulls, White comes in for Shaq, and it's Childress in for Anthony Parker. Detroit also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Nene. Udo comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Lee in for Evan Turner. He's off on the second. Detroit dictating the flow. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And here's Dooling. Shoots a three. Hayward can't hit. Under 8 minutes left in the fourth. Here's Ross. And again, no good by Chicago. Now the Pistons with it. Now Udo. Childress gets the board inside. Here is Nelson. Fires top of the key. Gets the bucket. Here's Dooling. Lee against Ginobili. Dooling with it. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Here comes Jameer Nelson. The dump off. He's covered by Dooling. Ross backs in. And it's Chicago scoring again.
You don't have to worry about him leading the team in scoring, but he will find ways to get involved on the offensive end.
Here's Lee. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Chicago. He's picked up by Lee. Nelson kicks to Childress. Here's Ross. Takes it up. Buries the short-range shot.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And here's Hayward. Launches it. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. About 5.5 minutes left in the game. And here's Nelson. Now Childress. The tray. Nelson, no luck.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Here's Dooling. Hayward backs him down to end the drought. Detroit, no good that time either. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 18. Nelson, and he nails the triple. Nelson's got his third basket of the night right there. And it's the Pistons with the ball. The lead is 15. Back to Lee. Lopez backs in. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They'll be playing the Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the first one at the line is good. Making a switch here, the Bulls. And then for Detroit, Nene, he's checked in for Udo. Webster comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Harden in for Courtney Lee. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Parker. About 4.5 minutes left in the fourth. Parker outside. The dump off. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Stoudemire backing him down. Shoots from the post. It's blocked.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass. +8 in rebound.
Dooling with it. Here's Harden. Kept alive.
Oh, man. Shots like that will make a coach lose his hair.
Parker outside. From 17 feet out. Kisses it off the glass. Parker's got his second bucket of the night. Here is Harden. And here's Dooling. And it falls, freed up off the pick. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Boy, they're really trying to throw dirt on them with the three-point shot here in this second half. And if you're making them, you can put a team away in a hurry. But if you're not, you've got to go to the next option.
And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Nene.
Looking at the numbers for Ginobili, he's got 8 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
That one is off. A different look for Detroit. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Nene. Bachman comes in for Marcel Webster. And it's Lee in for James Harden. And he sinks the second. Here's Lee. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. Now Dooling. Bachman. Pass to Lopez. Working on Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good by Lopez.
Nice bucket there. He isn't naturally quick, but he's deceptive. He kept the defense off balance and then took it to the rack.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 18. 2:46 left in the fourth. Here's Parker. Stoudemire outside. Rips it down and draws the foul. He'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one is on Arthur.
What a shot. Took the hit and was still able to maintain control to get it down.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. Here's Lee. 2:39 left in the game. Now dueling. Covered by Parker. Here is Balkman. Arthur backs in. Again, the Pistons good for two. Here is Parker. Baseline jumper. Stoudemire, no good. Detroit dictating the flow. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Dueling with it. Arthur, he's covered by Ginobili. Arthur, yes, and the foul. Stoudemire, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Brandon Wright's checked in for the Bulls. Shaq is checked in for Brandon Wright. He can't complete the three-point play. Here comes Nelson. Ginobili outside. Into Shaq. Connects from in close.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. 17-point game. And here's Dula. Arthur backs down. Throws it up. Rebound by Parker. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing by 17. Dueling with it. Arthur defended by Shaq. Releases. Kept alive. Here's Lopez. And yep, that falls and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. Making a switch here are the Bulls. Lights checked in. Shaq's checked in for Chicago. No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. To the paint. Tipped. Now dueling. Here is Balkman. Over Parker. Again, the miss by the Pistons. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Ginobili. Off the mark from three.
You have to question his shot section, Kevin. Poor shots equal bricks and misses.
Here's Dueling. Balkman, he's covered by Ginobili. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline J. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 20 points.
With this double-digit margin, very little can be done to make this a contest now.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.